Alright guys, RAM update. So it's been a while since I made a video. I have 1,000 of these videos and probably 500 takes that I don't like, that I also don't have time to edit. So I'm making another video because I have been getting a lot of comments lately asking about where the RAM's at, how it's holding up. I thought I made a video kind of highlighting that, but behind me I have two stock 5.7s. This one that's complete came out of a FHP car, Florida State Highway Patrol, and it's got a lifter tick. This other one actually is from my shop neighbor, who was so gracious to let me have it. He changed it out because it was making milkshake. He went through the cylinder heads, got the cylinder heads resurfaced and reconditioned, and it was still making milkshake. It does not have an oil cooler on it, so suspects there might be an issue with the sleeves. You know, one on the cylinder walls maybe has a small crack or something. So all the more reason to send it to space, right? So the RAM has been down. I'm pretty sure it's because the engine blew because of me holding it on the Stage 6 Motorsports. Not their fault, on that two-step box, because I was trying to build boost. I was taking a friend for a ride to try to encourage him to actually boost his truck, and it did not go well because as soon as I let go of the button, it left violent, and so did the rods and pistons. They left pretty violently too onto the street. So I lost a little bit of motivation on it, not because it blew up. I didn't care that it blew up. I had a 6.4 that I bought that I was building on the side regardless, so I truly didn't care. But I was in the middle of my Corvette at the same time. I was shifting focus, and I knew for me to do the RAM how I want to do it, it was gonna take more time, and the Corvette wasn't that far. So I will hit on that real quick. This is my C6 Z06. It's pretty much now in time attack trim. I built a splitter for it. I built a diffuser for it. I built the wing setup back here for it. Used Battle Arrow's 74-inch wing deck. It's the same width as the rear of the car. So I built the exhaust for it as well. I did side pipes. It's pretty much 3-inch all the way back, and Cook's long tubes. It's a almost 14-to-1 compression, 410 stroker. It's the same engine I had when it was boosted. This thing has been through a lot of stages. So the car was heads cam. Do it. It was heads cam nitrous. It was heads cam again. Then I took the 427 out, built a 408 stroker for it, and made it just short of 1,100 wheel horsepower. Then me and my buddy Nick from Levels Performance fabricated a twin turbo kit for it. One of the turbos to sit symmetrically on both sides in the fog light holes. I don't like how people that do them, I'm not the first one to do that, right? But usually people who do it, they take and they put the turbos where the housing is like this. And to me, it looks stupid because the bumper curves the other way. I don't like that. So like certain little small things bother me. And maybe that's why some people prefer me to work on their cars, because I'm meticulous, I guess, and anal. I don't know what the word is for it, but who cares, right? I just like shit to be nice. So I decided, because I was 90% of the way done, the car was stuck on skinnies. I couldn't put a bigger wheel and tire up front, and for whatever reason it bothered me, even though the car lived on skinnies for 2 years and I never put the bigger wheels up front. So again, I was just looking for an excuse to change something around, I guess. When I had the most fun with the car was when I didn't have to worry about bringing the truck and trailer or hooking them up before I left the house. because, you know, 1,000 horsepower brings 1,000 horsepower problems. So I went through 4 transmissions, 2 torque tubes, just made a lot of power. Car don't like it, right? So not many things like 1,000 horsepower. So keep that in mind when you're trying to build something to make 1,000 horsepower. And not just a dyno queen. When it hooks and it actually sticks to the ground, shit's not gonna like 1,000 horsepower. If it just spins and you don't put tires with the damn on it or set your suspension up right, it's probably gonna live because you're not using 1,000 horsepower. Like you could do the same, you know, showboating on the street with 500 horsepower with a shitty setup. So with that being said, I took away focus from the Ram because I was close to being done. I wanted to get close to being done with the Corvette. It wouldn't take me long to switch everything around. I ordered a custom set of pistons for it. Not really custom, they were off the shelf pistons, but I had to up the bore size. So now it's a 410 stroker. It's probably making around 600 wheel horsepower. Haven't dynoed it yet. Not even finished tuning it all the way, but it's already wearing a bunch of cars out around town. So it's a fun setup for what it is, and I'm able to just go and enjoy it now. Not really worry about my truck and trailer. So the Ram, I'm hoping October, November, I'll be back onto it because I do want to take these 5.7s and put, you know, just new bearings in it, oil pump, do a custom cam with Andrew, and just make some jam. I'm still going to use the On3 turbo kit, just doing the 727 transmission, the Holley standalone, so I'm not worrying about the stock PCM, you know, cooking me on a few things. It's just, I want to be able to get in it and party. I like to party. I'm shifting some weight around on the truck, so I'm trying to make it work on almost any surface. I really want the truck just to be gangster and what it deserves. And the reason I say that is because there's no going back. I'll make another video on it. This is really just an update of kind of where I'm at and what's going on with it because it has just been sitting. Now it just looks like I parted it out, right? So it's still around, it's still here. I just haven't had time, mainly because I've been forced with a lot of delays, parts delays, machine shop delays, back order parts, wrong parts. I had another business really screwed me over. I won't get into it. So I'm playing catch up. I'm working on a little bit of a factory reset with the shop. But I will say this, you know, so I think I mentioned it maybe, but I just got this 4-post lift. It's new to me. It's 12,000 pound rated. I mainly bought it because I have an F350 that the oil pan's leaking, and you know, a close shop wants $4 in labor to change it, just labor. So I was like, well, now's the time to just go ahead and buy myself a 4-post lift like I've been wanting. It's not that their price is a problem. Their price is their price. It's just that I could use that money. I guess I'm a businessman, right? I could use that same money and invest in myself a little more. I'm very fortunate and thankful for all the customers that I have had over the few years, from me just being a guy in a garage to where I've got 2 shops, not like 2 giant 15-bay shops, right? I've got 2 1,200 square foot buildings that, you know, one I use mainly for powder coating and Cerakoting, storage, whatever. And then my other shop's my clean shop with air conditioning, pleasurable work in. As you can tell, I'm sweating. I'm not in that shop right now. It's 18,000 degrees here in Florida. So those of you who think Florida's cool, like, it's not. It's hot, very hot. So stick around. I'll make more videos. I promise. I'm gonna really try to get to doing them at least once a week with updates, because I'm really trying to make a lot of traction here. I should have a lot of cool shit being pumped out. I hope the C7 Z06, I'll have the engine back for it, you know, sometime this month. Then my buddy Mo's CTSV, really trying to get that into Cadillac Attack next year. So really going to try and make it gangster before the closeout of this year and get it ready for him to, one, enjoy, but hopefully for it to be a good contender for Cadillac Attack next year, 2026. I'm gonna make a lot of cool parts for it. I'm powder coating a lot of stuff. I'm Cerakoting a lot of stuff. I'm really trying to do a little bit of R&D to kind of the services that I offer, to see what's going to make the most sense to continue offering, but the benefit for the customer and the end result, longevity. So, this is just a quick, short update, just to answer some questions. Like right now, at the end, is the 8 speed. It did great at like below 10 pounds. When I really started making the truck move, it didn't like it. I couldn't load it up on the converter. I couldn't foot brake it. It would get stuck in second gear. It would go in limp mode, 8 HP 70, and around the 1,000 foot mark, it would start to slip, and then it would tag the limiter. So that's why, like, I would run a 10.8 at 122 or 135. The truck, its biggest ailment was that transmission. Um, so I didn't care. I was just seeing how far we could push stock parts before they really became an issue. The stock 5.7, I'm pretty sure would last a lot longer, and that's what I'm going to be testing with those back there. Is um, putting it on a good engine management system, uh, going through freshening the engine up. I'll put a new set of rings in, and new cam, and the ram is going to be a lot lighter. So we coming for that record, baby. Stick around. I'll make some more videos.